Hey, what's up guys? I'm making another video on this girl because I just have to. It has to be done. This girl just gets in my skin, like annoys the living shit out of me. I genuinely do not know what goes through this girl's head. She really likes to talk about like eating disorders too, which I'm starting to think maybe it's her eating disorder that's in her head that makes her think like she's right all the time or something. Because she seems to be like some sort of master of knowing like everything. And also she just really doesn't understand what fatphobia is. I don't think she understands what fatphobia is. I really don't. But I'm gonna get it started with the video.
Having a psychological disorder does not excuse you from needing to unlearn your fat phobia.
Having a psychological disorder doesn't stop you from being fucking retarded either. Cause I seriously don't know how this video is fatphobic. How you feel when you have body dysmorphia wearing a tank top outside. I don't know how that's fatphobic just because she put a filter on it. She's just basically talking about like how she feels when she wears a tank top. She's every right to feel a specific way just because she's wearing a fucking tank top. Yeah, she might be a little overweight. I have no clue. Obviously, she's got a fucking filter on so you can't tell. But I just don't know how she's scared of fat people. It doesn't really make her scared of fat people. It just means she feels fat wearing a tank top walking outside. That's not really fatphobic. Also, I'm just gonna put this out there. Being fatphobic's a good thing, so if you don't want to be fat, good for you. I'm not trying to put fat people down, dude. Like, if fat people are trying to get better and, you know, change their bodies and stuff, don't listen to this shit, dude. Like, go to actual trainers and people who actually, like, can help you. Don't go to people who talk about fatphobia, because you'll never fucking change, man. I'm telling you. I think it does. I think body size definitely determines your health. I think that really does determine a lot about your health. If you're a beached whale, literally like Nikocado avocado, walking around 350 to 400 pounds, overweight, obese, I think that really does determine your health. Same thing goes for skinny people too. I don't get where this is coming from, but if you're literally sitting at like 80, 70 pounds and you don't eat at all, yeah, you're probably like losing a little bit of life each day as you live. I don't know where this comes from or how this lady like thinks that you just cannot be unhealthy from body size. You definitely can. But I like, yeah, obviously, you know, body size, like if you look fucking normal, yeah, it's not going to determine your health. Like, I'm probably unhealthy compared to like somebody who's probably a little overweight because I just don't really eat that much food. And when I do eat food, it's probably something that's not that healthy. But when it comes to body size, you cannot say that it doesn't, like, dude, when people say they just care about their health, that's not fatphobic. They're just saying they care about their fucking health. Stop acting like you know everything about fatphobia and what it means. Look, phobia means you're scared of something, right? All I can say is that, yes, you're scared of fucking fat people. Sure, that's how it works. But at the same time, it's like, I don't think these people are afraid of fat people. I think they're just scared of themselves becoming fat, which in the first fucking argument, yeah, that means they're internally fatphobic themselves, which, yeah, it's harmful and unhealthy, obviously. I mean, when you're having an eating disorder, yeah, that's fucking unhealthy. No shit. This last one with the whole I have an eating disorder, body dysmorphia, I really don't understand her fucking logic on this shit. And I truly think that this woman, if she ever saw like an obese person, she'd think they're the cutest, cuddliest thing in the fucking planet. She would totally be like, oh, I love your body. You're so fucking amazing. You rock it. But then when it comes to like someone who's really skinny, I'm sure she'll see them and then she probably just sits there and starts fucking throwing up and is like fucking disgusted by it. She'll just sit there and start damning them like it's like they're in church and they're trying to do an exorcism on them. And she's trying to get the fat phobia out of them because she's like, you're fatphobic. You're fatphobic. Like, I'm sure she'd probably do that to me. She'd see me walking around. She'd be like, ugh, fatphobic. Gross. But like, this shit just blows my mind. And again, I agree, like, beauty standards are pretty fucking stupid, but at the same time, at least beauty standards are trying to teach people to at least try to be healthy. Like, it's just really funny to me because back then it used to be like, oh, people ate whatever they want and America was super fucking fat. And then it got to a point where we were finally starting to teach kids how to be healthy and eat healthy, and also adults how to eat healthy. And now all of a sudden we're in this era where everybody's just like, if you do that, you're fat phobic, which is fucking stupid. Again, don't listen to shit like this. Like, if you're suffering through an eating disorder, don't listen to the whole fat phobia stuff. Don't pay attention to that shit. Get through it yourself, and don't let people like this push you down. I've seen people and known people who have eating disorders like this, and both ways, and it's not fun. It's not enjoyable for them. So when you push this narrative that, like, you know, you're fat phobic on them, it really hurts them. It doesn't help them. It just feels like she lives in her own world. That's what I'm noticing. Like, she lives in her own little world where she thinks she's right about everything and doesn't take into consideration of other people's feelings and of how other people handle the problems, especially when their eating disorder is literally flipped. Like, their eating disorder isn't that they're fat, it's that they don't want to eat and they're scared to become fat. There is nothing wrong with being fat phobic, and fat phobia shouldn't even be a fucking word. I don't know why this is a fucking label and a word. Look, I'm gonna be dead honest with you. Fat people, if you're one of those people who preaches fat phobia and all that stuff, I sincerely hope that you can find help, because you're never gonna stop being fat. Those are the type of people in this world who will never stop being fat. They will be obese for the rest of their life, and they'll complain to the end of time that there's people out there that are fat phobic and hate them for being fat. Nobody hates you for being fat, by the way. Like, yeah, there's going to be a few people out there that'll probably judge you on your weight, but if you're at that point where you're that big, you cannot blame it on the person and then say they need to love you for your body. If you literally look like you're going to die tomorrow or the next day or next week, yeah, maybe it's your fault. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. Just 2 short videos on this girl, because yeah, I don't really think I want to make any more videos on her, because literally watching her videos makes me want to fucking throw up. She's really fucking annoying. But yeah, anyways, guys, peace.